Over the weekend, we saw so many pictures, videos of Wike and Fubara and Mr. President coming out to reconcile their differences so that they can move the state forward in order for him to be reinstated again as the executive governor of Rivers State. I believe so many persons are not too comfortable with that, most especially those who were chanting, trying to cry more than the bereaved on the support of Fubara. Now, in a recent press statement, Fubara urged all his followers, make una no vex. And if you look at it deeply, you will discover that even the same Wike they are all castigating play a major role in making sure that he becomes the governor of Rivers State. At sometimes, in his quiet time, he always reflect on those things because he not be ungrateful human being. Today, they are coming back. According to speculations, some of the things they agreed, which caused the issue between them was that henceforth, the local government election that they are going to conduct in any moment from now, Wike should be the one to decide all the local government chairmen. Every of those House of Assembly members that was suspended by the same Fubara, from the day one they were suspended till this moment, their entitlement, their salary, everything that is supposed to be given to them will be paid. Then, if you want to come back the second tenure, you should be at the mercy of Wike, whether he will come back or not. Wike should be the one deciding it. What are we talking about? Wike is still the one in charge as far as Rivers State is concerned. I believe that was what caused the issue between them. Now, on the second hand, why I'm doing this video is just to let you know that most times when you are supporting some political leaders, try as much as possible be at the back so that that person you are supporting will be at the forefront. But in the case of this one, it wasn't so. We see so many people bringing tribe into it, trying to use tribe as a means to cause mayhem. Almost like a situation whereby somebody you were supporting is behind you, while you, who claim to be supporting somebody, were at the forefront. And by the time you now look behind, you now discover that the person has taken another direction. I believe so many persons, most especially the tribe he came from, might not be too comfortable with this. But in all and all, he didn't buy the figure that fed you. For him to have recognized the fact that if not Wike, he wouldn't have been the governor of the state. But that is where the problem of Nigeria starts from. Somebody will make sure that you want to work against the majority of the people and impose somebody on them. And by the time that person has failed to do his bidding, problem everywhere. And if you look at it properly, the agreement they both had, simply because it was not being carried out by Fubara, the entire state now suffered it. Now, if you look deeply, there was also another video where former head of service also alleged that House of Assembly was destroyed simply because it doesn't want them to sit. And if you look deeply, you now begin to discover that in all of those fights they fought, who were the collateral damage? The same state, the resources, the buildings, the things that belongs to the government, what was they used to destroy and make sure they settle their own personal misunderstanding. So what am I trying to say? I believe, henceforth, try as much as possible. Don't cry more than the bereaved. Politicians' interest is what drives them. And I just hope and pray that it should be reinstated back in soonest. Whatever you think, drop your comment in the comment section. Once again, share and follow the page. And for the record, not on the Nigerians stand up for electoral reform so that we begin to have a say who governs us. Things like this will always continue happening. But it's critically obvious now that this same Fubara was installed by Wike, and Wike is still the godfather of this same Fubara. But by the time Nigerians, the electorates, the majority are the godfather of whoever is in charge or being in the helm of affairs, the person will be left with no choice than to listen to everybody and do the bidding that will benefit the state, the majority who puts him in office. But by the time it's not so, somebody is the one who is making sure that that same person comes to office, whether the majority like it or not. Things like this continue. Anyway, once again, share and follow the page. I wish them best of luck anyway.